I am here to mourn the death of your business. If you are not on board with AI, artificial intelligence, and automation, your business is going to die. You and your business are going to be left behind. AI and automation has already been happening for years. You use AI every day. When you're using GPS or Siri or Alexa, if you're not using it in your business, I'm sorry. Your competitors are already using it. They've been using it. You're seeing other people get ahead faster, quicker, and you're still trying to use phone calls and door knocking and in-home visits, in-home meetings, while your competitors are automating those systems. They're automating phone calls with voice bots. They're automating text messages, chat bots. You're still trying to reach people on the phone, calling 100 people a day manually. You're walking outside, knocking on doors, trying to make a sale, where your competitors are emailing them, text messaging them, setting up virtual meetings, closing deal after deal. They're closing multiple deals in 1 hour when it's taking you 1 hour to get to your client or your lead. So the death of your business is inevitable if you don't get on board with AI and automation. And if you're going to be too stubborn to see that that's happening, it's going to happen faster than you think. It's already happening faster than we think it was going to happen. And especially if you're in a white collar industry, those are the easiest things to be automated. It's going to be harder if you're in something that's blue collar or manual labor, like landscaping, plumbing, electrical. That's going to be a little harder. However, your competitors are also using AI and automation. They're using voice bots to answer their phone calls. They're using automated text messages. So if you are in one of those blue collar hands-on businesses, just the simple things, the back office tasks are being handled automatically by your competitors. If you're not doing the same thing, you're going to get left behind very quickly. And even if you have a job, if you have a job, I highly recommend you start a business, a side business while you're still working, because your job is not safe either. And I've heard millionaires and billionaires pretty much bragging about laying off employees and replacing them with AI and automation. So, and those are big businesses, but small businesses, nail salons, hair salons, barbershops, plumbers, electricians, mechanics, your competitors are using it. Moving companies. I know I tried to call a moving company once to move something from one storage unit to another storage unit. And I got a call back. I tried to set it up online, and it said somebody will call you back with a quote. I'm like, I don't need somebody to call me back with a quote. I want to know right now. And my phone rang immediately. I didn't answer because I had already made a decision. But I'm like, that had to be a bot, because the time of day it was, there was no way that was an individual person calling me. And I was like, oh, okay, I like that. That's cool. And so I see a lot of other people admitting and saying, oh yeah, I have a voice bot, or I've created a voice bot myself. So it's fairly easy to do. And so a lot more people are using it. So I'm saying, if you don't get on board with using AI and automation to set up simple tasks in your business that are going to give more value in a more timely manner to your clients and your customers, they're going to stop using you. Point blank, period. Exclamation point. What is my computer doing? I don't know if y'all saw that. My computer started tripping. That might have been AI taking over my computer. I don't know. It was weird. But anyway, so I'm very interested in paying attention to AI and automation all the time, because I am all about productivity and efficiency. And so I am paying attention to what's happening right now. And again, it's been happening for years already. And a lot of people are saying, oh, it's not going to happen yet. There's no time. It's not going to happen. They are slowly, especially if you're a business owner, which is who I'm really talking to. Your competitors have been using this. And I've seen this in so many different industries, especially I see a lot of insurance agents, for example, where some of them are still cold calling, door knocking, making appointments to see individuals in their home. Now, some instances it makes sense because the lead or potential client might be older, they're not very tech savvy. That makes sense. However, that's only going to sustain your business for so long. The generation after them and coming up, they're not going to communicate with you via phone. They're not going to meet with you at their house. You have to start changing with the times in order for your business to keep growing and maintaining. I see other agents, on the other hand, well, they are literally booking appointments, 4 and 5 appointments per hour, making thousands of dollars per hour because they're saving time, not having to travel to each individual house. They're saving time, not having to constantly call to book these appointments. The booking of the appointments is also automated. So if you're not changing with the times, your business is not going to last too much longer. Maybe 2, 3, 5 years max, because your competitors are going to outgrow you. They're going to outpace you. And those people that are responding to the phone calls and the in-home appointments, that population is going to get smaller and smaller. And I even have talked to people who thought that they could go get their Social Security application processed at a Social Security office, or they thought they could do it over the phone. They literally called the office and they said, oh, you're going to have to do your application online. We don't do them on the phone or in person. So if that's not a sign, I don't know what else to tell you. So if you have any type of business, you want to start automating those tasks, the small tasks that you don't want to do every day that's slowing you down, in order to keep your business running in the background. If you don't have a business, you might want to start looking at one, like something simple that you can do part-time just to get started, because you can't solely rely on your job. Even the government jobs, a lot of people have gone, including me, to government jobs for stability, and it no longer exists. There's no more job security. There's no more stability in the workplace. And so I'm mourning that as well. I'm mourning the death of job stability, and I'm mourning the death of your business if you don't get on board. And I am just trying to help people. And I'm talking to people as I see them, but it's not enough. And so I need a lot of people. And even the funniest people, the people I talk to that are in the most denial, are like software engineers. I agree with them to an extent that yes, there's still going to have to be some human, they call it human in the loop. There are still going to have to be some humans involved, but for the most part, they don't need as many humans as they have. I heard another business owner say they stopped hiring engineers. They said they don't need any more engineers unless you're AI capable. And so if you do have a job that you have a possibility to incorporate AI into your job, you want to get ahead of the game and learn something, AI-ify something that you're doing in your business, in your job, and go to your manager, supervisor and say, hey, I found an easier way to do this using AI. Now, will that help you keep your job? Maybe a little longer, but it will help them see that you might be able to help them AI-ify the business in the long run, because you're taking the initiative to learn how to do these things, and you're learning how to make your own job more efficient. So they might be able to use you in other areas. I just want you guys to start thinking about this now before it's too late, because I'm seeing and paying attention to what's already happening. It's already happening. When Google started laying off all of those engineers a few years back, I was in shock. I'm like, what? That's a job, a career that you would never think would have been affected with layoffs. And I've talked to a couple of software engineers in the past couple months, and they're like, oh, it's not going to happen. Oh, that's not real. But it's already happening. And when you hear actual corporations and business owners of these major corporations saying they're going to replace 90,000 employees with AI and automation, or they've stopped hiring engineers because they don't need as many, I don't know what else to say. So it's like, you have to get into reality and start planning your next step, or else you will get left behind, you will get laid off, you will get replaced. Not by another person. Well, you might get replaced by another person that knows how to use AI. You might get replaced by another person that knows how to, or who is willing to learn AI. So even if you don't get replaced by AI immediately, you're going to get replaced by a person that's using AI. So I don't want to mourn too many deaths of businesses and jobs. So that's why I'm trying to get out here and warn you guys, like, start learning new skills with AI. It's so easy to learn all types of AI technologies. So if you can find something that is in your business that you don't like to do, that's a repetitive, tedious task, start figuring out a way to automate or hire somebody to automate that for you, so that you can focus on the main point and purpose of your business. If you're an employee, start learning something that relates to your current job. If you want to keep your job, start learning something that will help you improve your current position. And I know it's a little harder if you work for a government, state, federal government, because they have so many restrictions on what you can do or add technology wise to your computer or your systems. So it's going to be a little bit more challenging for you to do that. So you might want to start considering creating a side hustle, and it could be something completely related to what you already do in your job or previous jobs. Start thinking about how you can create a business out of that to potentially have another stream of income coming in now or in the future. So please help me not mourn all these business deaths or all these job deaths. Get yourself educated on, and I know there's so many things, there's so many tools, so many softwares out there, it can be overwhelming. Just start with one. Google something that is related to what you currently know, what you currently experience, what you currently do or have done in the past, to see. There's a the website is there is an AI for that. I think that's what it is. There's an AI for that. And see what type of AI you can learn for that particular task or job. And just start slowly educating yourself on how to use this AI and automation. It's a lot easier than you think, and everybody's like, oh, I'm not techie, it's too complicated. If you can figure out TikTok, and Instagram and TikTok Shop and Facebook Marketplace, you can figure out how to use AI to make money. So I hope you found this helpful. I do not want to see this happening to, and it's going to happen. I don't want to see this happening to too many people when it can be prevented or at least slowed down. So do what you need to automate, AIify your business, parts of your business. Hire somebody to help you. You can hire somebody on Fiverr, Upwork, pretty much anywhere. Like, it's not that hard to find people that are capable if you are not willing to learn it yourself on how to do these things. Just start it, because if you don't, your business will die. So I hope you found this helpful. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.